Arne, well done. How was your first experience of a Champions League night at Anfield?
A good one, because it was a win. It wasn't an easy one, but that's normal if you play Champions League. There's always a lot of resistance. A lot of good teams play in the Champions League, and Bologna is one of them. You could also see the results tonight, where we saw maybe some surprising results. So it was good to win, clean sheet, some good individual performances. So positive overall.
I think I heard you say in an interview earlier, though, as well, that there was room for improvement again. You also said that after Wolves. So what does it say about your side that when you're not necessarily at your best levels, that you're able to churn out wins like this?
Yeah, the thing is, you will probably never reach perfection. You're always aiming for perfection, but you will never reach this. But we can improve. We have to improve. That's clear. But there are also a lot of positives to take from tonight and also from the other games. But there was a spell in the game where I think we didn't control. They were threatening us more than I would like to see. But again, this is normal. I saw a lot of games yesterday. I saw some games before we played in the Champions League. It's never that only one team plays. There are always two teams playing, and I think for most part of the game, we controlled. We had more ball possession, but they threatened us, especially last phase of the first half a few times as well.
Arne, could I just ask you about Mohamed Salah, because he scored obviously a very good goal for Liverpool's second. He'd become the first Liverpool player to score in 5 Champions League home matches for them.
In 5?
5 Champions League home games for Liverpool.
Okay. Yeah, what can I say about Mo? What you saw today is what you get. If you bring him often enough in positions like this, he can score a goal. He had a great assist as well. I think the second one, if you look at the way he scores it, I can understand everybody is talking about the finish, because it was a fantastic finish. He had almost the same one just before. But it wouldn't do justice to Virgil, to Diogo, to Dom and to Trent if we only talk about the great finish, because Virgil played a fantastic ball through, Diogo dropped, turned, Dom was again involved. He was involved in the first goal as well. And Trent made a crucial overlapping run, because that opened up the space on the inside for Mo to do what Mo always does.
Germany, this side, Dave.
Hi, Arne. I want to ask you about Bologna. Were you surprised by the way they played?
Not surprised, because we analyzed them really well. And I said yesterday already, this team only lost once, and that's not a coincidence. They were 1-0 up for a long time till the last minute against Atalanta Bergamo, and this club knows how good Atalanta Bergamo is. So I was not surprised, but maybe I was impressed how they were playing here, not afraid to play the ball out from the back, and not afraid to play man v man all over the pitch for 90 minutes long. And if I look at us, but maybe the other manager will say, yeah, that's what we create. But the amount of times we could have played the last ball in an overload, so we had more players than than Bologna had, but then missed out on the pass. That happened far too much for us. But yeah, maybe that's also a quality of them.
Tim?
You've had a few months to work with Darwin Núñez. What is? How do you see him in his form? Because he didn't have a great Copa America. He hasn't scored. He scored 1 goal for Liverpool since April, and today he may have looked a little bit off the pace.
I don't think it's really honest to say he only scored 1 for Liverpool, because you also have to look at the playing time he got, and I think it was his first start of the season. So I don't look at it, and in the way you do that, only focus on the individual. I think in the first hour we didn't create a lot of chances for him as well, because we missed out on a last pass on numerous occasions. If we would have done better, that probably would have led to chances for him as well. His home game against, was it Bournemouth? Great goal, yeah. And today he was also involved in a team we faced that was really hard and tough on him. And his teammates didn't always found him when they could have. So yeah, it's a bit early after 3 games to say he only scored 1. For me, that's a bit too early.
Pass the mic over to Theo on this side.
Arne, just going back to Mo Salah, it's another great performance, a goal and an assist. He's thriving in the Premier League, he's thriving in the Champions League. Surely he should be on this stage again next season. He's not slowing down.
Yeah, I was just thinking about the answer I gave just a second ago. I think before Wolves, Mo played 3 games without scoring a goal. So it is in football, it can happen that sometimes in 3 games you score 1 or you don't score. But these players, like Mo, like Darwin, like all the others, they will always score their goals if you just keep playing them. The thing is, I can't play them all, but it's good to have them, and they will always score their goals. And Mo has done really well today, and I'm happy with the way he does at the moment, and I'm not looking forward to next season as long as we have 6 group games to play, and hopefully many others to come afterwards.
James?
Arne, you mentioned yesterday about Bologna's man-marking approach. How important was Ryan Gravenberch tonight in terms of getting out of tight situations and then putting your team on the offensive? Because he just seems to be going from strength to strength at the moment.
Yeah, there are a few ways how to overload or outplay them, and one of them definitely is a player that can drive with the ball, dribble with the ball, outplay someone. Because if you then outplay someone, you immediately have an overload, and that is what happened. I think after 2 or 3 minutes already, when Ryan turned away again from a good pass from Virgil, and he was outstanding again today, Ryan, with his dribbling ability. And that was important against this team. But if we only focus on the dribbles he had, we forget maybe how important he is without the ball, where he does a lot of work and wins a lot of second balls as well.
Andy, last one. Just get the mic across to Andy.
Arne, you're the first Liverpool manager or head coach in history to win 8 of his first 9 games. What conclusions do you draw from that short sample size?
Yeah. I don't draw many conclusions to that. But it is nice. So many incredible managers have worked here, doing so many special things. The only thing is, I don't hope that the only thing where people remember me in 1, 2, 3 years, you never know how long I can be here, but if they only say, yeah, that's the manager that only won 8 out of his 9 games, I'm hoping to do more special things than winning 8 out of 9 games. But it says a lot about many things. It also says a lot about how Jurgen left this club. The squad I inherited, how much work rate the players put in, and how much my staff members are helping me to get these results. But again, hoping to do more special things than only be remembered for 8 wins out of the first 9.